Inside this box here, I have the new Exway MAX Hub. What is my first thoughts just taking out of the box? If you want to know everything about it, stay tuned until the end of the video. Hi everyone, Marcus here from MADpack, and if you love ECs, PVs and everything that have an E of electricity, this is the place for you. And today we are going to do the unboxing of the Exway MAX Hub. And by the way, thank you so much Exway to send me this one to review on the channel. I'm really excited because I really wanted to test some Exway electric skateboards, and finally we have here one. So let's open the box and see a little bit closer what is my first initial thoughts on this electric skateboard. So as we are used to see, it's a box inside a box. And here we have the interior box that is basically a box without anything. Just in here we can see saying Exway. And I'm so excited because I don't receive any new electric skateboard for a while. The last one was the Propel Endeavor S that I simply love it. But let's see this one. And this is obviously a completely different electric skateboard, nothing related with the previous one that we have reviewed on the channel. So when we open, we are going to, oh, it looks really nice. You are going to have obviously this piece of foam. You have the electric skateboard that we are going just to take out of the box, and we'll come back to it, but it looks really nice. I always wanted to test Exway because their quality is definitely there. They always look really premium. But come on my friend, just come out. We will have a look in a second, but let's see what we have more inside the box. And inside the box you have this card here, and I have to say the presentation is really nice. I'm just going to take this out of the way, this card, and after we check the rest. But dear Exway user, thank you very much for taking the time, blah 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 blah. So a letter saying thank you to obviously purchase an Exway. So this is basically the presentation that you are going to find inside this box. What we get more? We have here more paperwork, and this is basically some manuals and some stickers. We have here, I believe, all the skateboards from them, what they need. Yeah, so basically here you have is all the skateboards and more information about Exway. I never saw that in any box, so definitely you can see that is a brand that is on the market for a long period of time and that you can trust. Obviously you have your skateboard tool with the logo saying Exway. You have your charger, and this one is just 1.5 amps. I would like something that is a little bit faster, but obviously the size of the batteries is much smaller than the size of batteries that you'll find on electric unicycles. So obviously you are going to charge it much faster. When we talk about charging times, it's going to take you basically around 5 hours. I like this a little bit faster, but it's what it is. You are going to find also a wristband saying Exway, skateboard minded. So really nice. Thank you so much. Everything is branded, like you can see here once again saying Exway. That is the logo of Google and Apple Store. So here is some tools, and obviously you have USB-C. Yes, thanks God, it's USB-C. So to charge your remote, we will go to the remote in a second. You have a European plug, and you have, I believe that is an American plug. So, and what we have more? Australian plug, I'm not sure. So you have these three plugs. So European, definitely for sure. This one, I don't know, but you can tell me in the comments below. If you live in the UK, there is no plug for you because you are in favor of Brexit. It seems that we don't have anything more. The remote is quite small. I think it's the smallest remote that I tested out, so it's very small on your hand. So if you have very small hands, that's good. If you want to feel something a little bit more bulky, you are not going to feel it. We are going now to pick up the skateboard and talk a little bit more about this one. And here you have the skateboard, and this skateboard, even if it's so small, and definitely is much smaller than the last one that I just reviewed, it do 45 kilometers per hour, and we are talking about a skateboard with 7.6 kilos, so definitely it's not heavy at all when obviously I'm used to use so much electric skateboards and electric unicycles, and some electric unicycles, they go up to 45 kilos, 46 kilos. Another thing that I just want to point it out is the grip tape. I think is one of the best grip tapes that I tried in an electric skateboard. And another thing that I have to say to you guys that I really like is the fact that even if it's your first time using the skateboard, you have the arrow here on the front, and it's very easy to understand which part is the front of your skateboard. When we talk about the wheels, they are 85mm wheels and they are ATAs, so you can feel that they are a little bit spongy, so they're going to give you a bit of comfort. I was expecting that the grip tape will be a little bit thicker, because I have already tested electric skateboards that the grip tape is a little bit thicker to give you more comfort, but it's definitely not a big deal. And obviously, if for any reason you want to change it, you can, but I have to say that I simply love it, all this line in gray around this electric skateboard. Another thing that they have changed on these new generations of electric skateboards is the position of the door. So on Exway, there was always a bit weird, but now they have a very cool position. It's directly here on the front of your trucks. It's very easy to just plug and put your skateboard to charge. So this one is not a double kingpin, so if you like double kingpin, this one is not going to be for you. But I have to say that just putting some pressure on the deck, it feels that it's quite easy to just curve with it. Obviously, like I said to you guys, this is just my first quick impressions. Another thing that I really like is all this bottom part of the deck, all this material. It looks simply amazing. And when we talk about battery, you are going to have here 230 watt hours. So don't expect to have a massive battery, but I'll believe that you'll be able to do around at least 17 kilometers, more or less. The hill climb of this electric skateboard is 30% incline, and you can have a weight up to 100 kilos. So if you are above 100 kilos, this is definitely not the skateboard for you. When we talk about warranty is 6 months. I would like to see a longer warranties on electric skateboards, electric unicycles, and not just 6 months. That is something that I said already in the past. I think it should be like in Europe 2 years or at least 1 year of warranty. But unfortunately it doesn't happen here. On this skateboard you are going to have a HOBBYWING, so it's definitely the acceleration and the brake is very smooth, something that I really like about them, and you are going to have it with this one. Talking a little bit more about the range, they say 30 kilometers, but don't expect that. It never gives you that. I normally say at least grab that and divide by 2, and it always depends where you live, if it's a flat surface, if it goes up the hill, depending on your weight, also depending on the temperatures outside. So many things that can completely affect the range of your electric skateboard.